1989 Honda Civic. This is a 1.4 GL model, 22,000 miles on the clock on this one. Really, really lovely condition, which we'll show you as we go around. If you check the description, we'll detail everything we know about sort of service history, anything we've got to back that mileage up, all that sort of stuff. But what we're going to look at on the video is the condition of the car, which, looking at it, makes that mileage look very correct to me. However, check the description. We will detail everything we know about the car in there. Right, starting on the driver's side, if we look down this side, you can see it's lovely and straight all the way down there. It's not full of ripples or dents. It's not full of filler or waviness or anything like that. All your panel gaps are nice and even. It's all one colour or one shade of white. Driver's front wing, there's no marks down the bottom end here or any stone chips or anything to whinge about. A very, very light scratch on top of the paint. In fact, yeah, it's through the paint to be fair, and it's been touched in on the actual shoulder of the arch there. You can just see it. Inside the arch is nice and tidy all the way around. There's a little blister in the paint just starting there. Bottom of the arch is where the plastic section is. That's all nice and neat. As is this section here, you can see no rust or anything poking out around that mud flap. It's on the original spec Honda wheels. We've got 2 spares in the boot as well. All 4 centre caps are there. We're on matching Toyo Proxys all round, I believe, but we'll double check as we go. Toyo Proxy on the front, loads of meat left in that. Continuing down this side, up the A-pillar, there's no stone chips or anything to worry about on there. No delamination in any of the corners of the windscreen. Plastic section on the bottom there, really nice and tidy. Normally they're dried out and grey by now, whereas that's lovely and clean. Same story around the wing mirrors. All the right stamps in the right places as well. Up onto the roof, again, no stone chips on the leading edge of the roof or any corrosion coming through around the sunroof. Rest of the roof all nice and straight and tidy. There's no ripples or dents in that. The glass on this side is nice and clear. It's not scratched up or anything. Got these lovely big windows on the back that do pop out. Again, all the trims along the bottom of the window are nice and neat. Nothing to whinge about. Coming down that driver's door on the handle is all nice and neat. There's no scratching on that. And then along the bottom of the sill cover itself, that's all good. We've got one little mark just there. But other than that, we'll pop the camera underneath. You can see lovely and straight under there. Not caked in under seal or a patchwork cord of welding or anything like that. Quite often on these you get a bit of rust poking through down here, but this one, as you can see, is all good. It's even got the correct stickers in the right places as well. And then down the bottom here, again, no rust poking through along the arch protector. The arch itself is clean all the way around. Another good wheel and Toyo Proxy tyre. Have another look back up this side from here. And then round out the back, bumper corners on both sides are nice and straight. Reflectors lower down, they're all good, as are both taillights and this centre section, which is a very hard part to find should you buy one with a cracked part there. Tailgate itself, there's no corrosion coming through in any of the usual spots. That's all nice and neat along there. Rear screen is good. Little spoiler is nice and neat. And then round onto the passenger side, and the same as the other side, lovely and straight all the way down, not full of ripples and dents, not wavy, not full of filler or anything like that. All good. On that rear arch, there's no corrosion coming through there at all. Another good wheel and Toyo Proxy tyre. On the filler cap is nice and neat. Rear window on this side again is nice, as is the trim down here. No stone chips up the A-pillar. Have another look at the roof from this side. Really is a very, very tidy little car. And along the sill on this side, again, we'll put the camera a bit further underneath. I appreciate it's dark, but you can see it's nice under there. Got one little mark. In fact, that's on top of the paint that'll come straight off. Ignore us. We've just done a terrible job of cleaning the car. There you go. It does make for a boring video, but it makes for a very, very nice car. And then on the front wing, no sign of any rust poking through there. There's a little mark there that's been touched in with a sort of paint touch-in pen. It wants the head polished off the top of that. And there is what looks to be a little bit of a reaction, some paint work there on that front wing. The matching Toyo Proxy on that final front wheel. Round up the front, and again, bumper corners on the front. Straight and tidy on both sides. The bumper sits nice and level. Headlamps, side lamps, indicators are all crack free and clear. That lower bumper is generally very, very tidy. It's not peppered with stone chips that you'd expect. 1 or 2 very minor stone chips on the bonnet. One there, one there, one there. But what would you expect for the age of the car? It has still done 22,000 miles. And then the bonnet itself is all straight, clean and tidy. So cosmetically very well presented. Same story on the interior. And these are the sort of areas you start to look for, sort of, is the mileage correct? No signs of any wear at all on the window switches. No signs of any wear on the armrest or across the top. This section here is immaculate. These go grubby straight away. No wear at all on the door shuts. And then look at the seat. These things, because the size of the bolsters, they normally wear through here, they normally wear down the seam, and they normally go saggy here. Look at that. Really very, very good across the whole seat. This material always looks dirty on the camera, but if you get nice and close, you can see it's immaculate. Heel pad, again, that's like brand new. Pop the bonnet and the boot while we're here. All the switch gear, again, looks like it's been used hardly at all. Standard looking, I believe that's the correct stereo in there. All the plastics, again, it's the sort of late 80s, early 90s Japanese cars. These plastics don't tend to wear very well, but look at those. Across the top of the dash, it's beautiful. 22,484 miles. No signs of any wear on the steering wheel. If we have a look in the back, it's the same story. Backs of the seats are lovely. The carpet's nice and dark. Super clean in there. Headlining is all good. We've got a sunroof blind, which again is in lovely condition. Really very, very nice in there. And then into the boot. Rams are nice and strong in there. Inside the shut and around the reveal is all good. You've got this lovely little parcel shelf, and like I said, 2 spare tyres in there. All the plastics in the boot, all the way around, and nice and neat and crack free. They're all present for the covers and everything. This section is all very good as well. And then into the passenger side, all good along the door card. Again, same story. There's no wear on the armrest, no wear across the top. Really good down the centre section. And then this seat, same as the other side, looks pretty much brand new. Carpet set's good. Plastics are good on this side. Does have an aftermarket immobiliser fitted. You've just got to give it a little blip. But it does seem to be nice and straightforward. It doesn't seem to kick off or anything like that. Under here, all the plaques are in the right places. Lovely and clean on the inner wings and across the bulkhead. Nice visible VIN number. It's even still got the old Honda petrol logos for who they prefer you to use. All visible down there as well. Super, super clean little thing. 16 valve, 1.4 litre twin carb engine. Toby's going to get it fired up for us. Stone cold this morning, so we've got a little bit of choke on there. But actually it comes straight off the choke and sings away, as you'd imagine. So there you have it. 1989 Honda Civic, 22,000 miles. Like I say, check the description. We'll detail everything we know about history and things like that. If you've got any more questions, please get in touch. Thank you.